I absolutely love waiting till the last minute. And waiting till the last minute has bitten me in the booty more times than I care to admit. Today, we are going to help you avoid that, hopefully.
Emilia and I created the 25 conscious love languages, and one of the first 5 is proactive initiative, which is what we're going to talk about today.
Next Level Nation, today for episode number 2209, a skill you need to develop to get to the next level. Got a new client recently. This client is dialed in.
Nice.
They remind me of you. Just always like texting. They're an hour behind. Like I get a text at 7 a.m. on a Saturday, 6 a.m. on a Saturday for them. I get a text at 10:45 at night from them. I said, when do you sleep? And he said, not much. It's like, okay, well, that's not good necessarily, but shout out to the work ethic. I know that's where the parallel ends. But we start, this is a common thing. This happens often. We start with someone as a client with plan A, and then they're like, wait, you do plan B, C, D, and E and F also? And I'm like, yeah, we can do all that. They're like, all right, take all of that then. It's like, okay, I'm going to have to figure out how to do that. We had a deliverable that we had to meet, and I literally had to plan like a month in advance in order to make this happen and move some pieces around and personnel and all that. That is something I was not capable of doing 2 years ago. Never mind. Yeah, whatever. I'll say it. 2 years ago. Never mind. 8 years ago when I started this. That, I think, as somebody who is trying to get to the next level, this is a skill. Proactivity is the skill.
Real quick.
Yes, please.
8 years ago, Kev, how would he handle a client like that?
I don't even know if Kevin would have taken a client like that. Honestly, I don't know. I don't even know if I would have said yes. Ready. Yeah, I probably wouldn't have said yes. People
say, and I know this isn't the point of the episode, we're going to go to proactivity. We're going to go to proactivity. It's been a long day. Been a long week. Been a long quarter. Okay.
Been a long life.
It's been... Not really. Okay. We're only 36, baby. We're just getting started.
That's
okay.
Fair. Yep.
The Kevin back then could not attract. There's the quote. You have to become the type of person who can attract the client you want. The success you want.
Sure.
Kevin 8 years ago was not capable of creating or sustaining the success you have right now. As a matter of fact, Kevin 3 years ago wasn't. So we did an episode not long ago about success is a process, not a destination. The level you're at, let's say there's 100 levels, and you're a character in a video game. There's 100 levels.
It's my favorite.
Yeah, so you're 36 now. Yes, nice. So you are at level 36 of this game. Mm-hmm. This game we call fucking life. It's a video game. Okay. Mm-hmm. What do you need to do to get to level 37?
Survive. Just live for another 8 months, and I will get there.
No. In this metaphor, you actually have to get better to get to your next level of success.
Well, I've never played this video game before, so I don't know.
In this video game, video game, you have goals. And you go on quests.
Okay.
And you develop skills, and you have character traits that you have to...
Done.
Okay, yeah. Dexterity and strength.
Gotta be way more... What do you say?
Mana.
What is it? Okay.
I'm using Diablo 2 reference. Vitality, strength, dexterity.
I don't know any... I know... I don't know enough about... I don't know anything about it. Who am I kidding?
Would you be the barbarian, or the paladin, or the sorceress, or the druid, or the assassin? What would you be?
Assassin.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, druid. Druid has a ring to it for me, actually, also.
The druid?
Yeah.
So what would you transform into, a wolf or a bear?
Bear.
Nice.
Bear. People talk big game about wolves. I don't see it.
I have a wolf right here.
Yeah. I don't see it.
Did you know that, by the way? I always have these.
I've been to your home maybe 4 times.
Do you remember this wolf?
I don't think I've seen that in my entire life. Honest to God, I don't think I've ever seen that in my entire life.
I like the wolf metaphor.
Yeah.
Because the strength of the wolf is the pack, and the strength of the pack is the wolf.
Yeah.
Wolf is a pack animal. You need everybody.
But I like bears.
But one wolf can make the difference.
Yeah, but one bear is just an absolute brick shithouse of a specimen.
I have
You ever seen those things?
The MLU team is a bunch of wolves, and then Kev is just a bear who like
The battering
runs into
ram.
walls and
Yep,
shit.
the battering ram. Okay, what do I need? I need everything. I need to get better at literally everything. Somebody asked me today. I've been getting this question so much on podcasts. I'm not making it wrong, but I just don't have a good answer. Where do you see NLU and yourself in the next 1 to 3 years? Where do you see you and NLU in the next 1 to 5 years? Same shit, just better. That's what I say every time.
You do not.
I preface it with, this is always a really challenging question for me to answer because essentially it's going to be the same, except everything is going to be way better. So more impact. I'm going to get way better at this. We're going to help more people. We're going to make more money, and we're going to pour it back into the business, and everything's going to get bigger, but nothing different.
Better website.
Same shit.
Better website. Better microphones. Better cameras. Better studios. Better team.
Just everything's better.
Everything's better. Yeah. But not
Yeah.
everything. We got to be a little more specific. Can't be just everything. Oh,
No, I think-
everything's better. No. There's certain things that get better.
Everything's got to get better. You tell me not everything is going to get better over the next 5 years for the things that we do? It got to be.
Everything that we do, yeah. But like,
Well, what do I got to tell people? Like, well, I got to let you know, none of the things I don't do are going to get better, obviously.
I know. It's just, it seems like such an exaggeration. Like everything. It's just so useless. I'm with you. But
Well-
it feels useless.
Well, when I interview you on Business Growth University, I'll make sure when I ask you, where do you see NLU in the next 1 to 5 years, I don't let you cop out on the answer.
I'm excited.
How
Real
about that?
quick.
Yeah.
I get asked questions like that too, but I give a lot more specifics than that.
Well, I don't know. I don't know is the answer. I don't know, really. You asked me where we're going to be 2 years ago, Don't know, really.
You did know some stuff.
Better.
That you knew some stuff.
I would say better. I'd say the same thing. Say everything we're doing now, just better.
Okay.
My camera did the
camera
thing
did
where
the
it goes to freaking night mode. I don't get it. Okay.
That'll
Wha-
get better for sure.
I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know what the root cause is. If anybody out there is a camera wizard, I know a decent amount about cameras. I can't fix this problem. My camera just gets dark randomly. It goes into portrait mode on my Mac. I don't get it. I've ChatGPT'd it. I've done research. I can't figure it out. Why is proactivity so important? As somebody who, with love, was atrocious at this for a while.
Oh my God. How dare you?
I mean, it was a weakness, though.
Hold on.
First of all, I'm not saying I was any better.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Proactivity appeared to be bad because I was focused on the decade,
Yeah.
which is actually very proactive.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well,
So hey,
answer the question
Hey.
as if it was true.
fuck you. I'm kidding. We're joking. Don't just cut to that part, please. I was so proactive that the now didn't matter at all, which appeared like I was not proactive, which I now realize is a huge cred hit. Yeah, I don't do that anymore. I don't do that as bad anymore.
Well, like things like speeches and stuff you'd do the day before.
Yeah. But I was
like-
always preparing for the decade. I know. That sounds so stupid. Okay.
It doesn't sound. No, I just know it's not.
It's like
I wasn't.
I know. You said this earlier. You don't have to get ready when you fucking are ready or whatever. You were being playful before we hit record. I actually do that though.
When you stay ready. You
Yeah,
have to
something
get
like
ready.
that. I actually am ready for a speech now. Genuinely.
So it's not going to work with you.
I'm not ready for a world-class perfect speech right now.
Right.
And here's the rationale. Alan, you're ready, but you also could prep to also be ready. So it's very hard though, because if you had, picture the last 10 years. I've been a speaker for 10 years. Coach, trainer, speaker, podcaster. If you looked at me 2 years in, you would not think I was successful. But what I was doing 2 years in has paid off all along the way. And so you can't really know how good someone's strategy is if they're playing the long game, until you see the long game. And Kobe Bryant used to say this. He said, I started when I was 13. I made a promise to myself that I'd be the best basketball player I could possibly be. And he said, I went to Goat Mountain, Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, he went and learned from the best. And he said from 13 on, I had to play a long game because I couldn't beat these kids. These kids were athletic freaks. So I had to play the long game. He said I had a kill list. I had 68 names I had to become number one back in those days. And I agree with him 100% on the long game. Like, I knew I could never be with a girl like Emilia. Short, like, she was attractive in high school. I was a loser. So I had to play the long game because I didn't hit puberty. But even with her, like, if you had seen me at 28, you would not be like, wow, he's going to be happily married and in love and have a beautiful family with kids. Like, I mean, no. You know what I mean?
No,
Does
not really.
that land?
No.
I was so proactive. I was learning about relationships.
But why would I have not thought you were going to have a relationship at 28?
Because I was in a terrible relationship.
Oh, well, same.
Not terrible, but
Same,
from my
probably.
standards, compared to Emilia, that relationship sucked. Straight up.
So then that question can't land for you.
Yeah. Well, I would say I wasn't appearing proactive. That is fair.
I think the reason it's so important is because it allows you to avoid pileups. It's like we're getting so many opportunities right now that if I wasn't proactive, I wouldn't be able to say yes to. Because I know it would just pile up and it would be like, oh yeah, can we start this next week? No, absolutely not. No. Mm-hmm. And so this is the example. The client said, this is what we want. I said, cool, we can do that. Cool. Then it was, well, can we also do this too? It's like, yeah, we can probably do that. Eventually it got to the point where I said, we can do that and we'll have it to you by this date. And I was just trying to be proactive for that. And then yesterday they asked me for something else, which changes everything. And the only reason I could say yes, he said, will you be good to go in the beginning of the month? The only reason I can say yes is because we were proactive on that one thing and everything leading up to it. But so again, maybe not the best example because it's super specific, but I feel like if you want to operate at a high level for a high amount of time, you have to be proactive because you can't have hang-ups that shouldn't be happening.
Yeah.
You can't jump off course because of something stupid that you could have planned better that you didn't, that is now biting you in the butt, going back to what we said originally.
I don't even know where to go with this necessarily because first let's define proactivity. Planning for something in advance, preparing for something in advance, doing something ahead of time, prioritizing your future self. That's why I think it's hard for me is I don't necessarily like sharing things like this. I don't almost ever do anything for just right now.
Yeah.
Like we have an app called Optimal that we invested a bunch of money into, and a lot of people use it. We had like 130 people. And anyone who's listening right now either has used that app or doesn't know it exists, and now you do because I'm talking about it. But when we do have an app in the future, it'll be because we did that proactively. Right? So everything I'm doing in Google Sheets right now, the system of success with all my clients, that's all in preparation for the
But this
app.
is the hard thing is your ability to be proactive is based on your ability to know what to do in the future or what you're going to do or what you want to do. So
one of the reasons I send you all those videos of tech is because I want you to see that everything I said 8 years ago is happening. Like, I want you to zoom out. I don't think people, and God, that comes off so pretentious. We don't zoom out enough. That's why I sent you, did I at least send you the one of the gym in the 60s?
yeah, I was like, it was so weird.
Yeah, that's so important to zoom out. That
was
wasn't
so
that
weird.
long ago. That was only, what, you're looking at 65 years ago. But it was, I mean, did you see how bad that gym was?
Well, remember the gym on the Titanic? I remember that just because of the film. It was like, like 3 things.
I know.
It was like, that was the high class. Here you go.
Yep.
You can come to this gym because you're the wealthiest people on board.
We went and saw a mansion called the Biltmore in North Carolina, and they had a gym and a pool, and it was built in the late 1800s. Yeah, late 1800s. And the gym was hilarious. They had like, they used to use these pins from bowling pins that they would like swing around.
People still do that.
They do.
Yeah, that's like a modality. It's not my
Interesting.
cup of tea.
I like to zoom out all the time. I mean, genuinely, and anyone out there watching or listening, there will be walking, talking humanoid robots within the next decade in every home. Like, that's going to happen. And when that happens, you will have heard it here first. Just self-driving car. This is, again, I don't like to share this, but I need to. I've been waiting for a self-driving car for so goddamn long. Everyone else is like, oh my God, did you know that this car drives itself? And I'm like, about fucking time. Holy shit. That's the problem when you zoom out constantly. I zoom out constantly. Very few people can take themselves out of the times they're born into. Like, I don't talk about this almost ever because I hide a lot of things about myself. But like, I know history really well.
I know that.
World history, American history. Like, I know all the different years. I know all the different world leaders. I know how it all connects. Like, and again, not all of it. Like, if you're a history buff and that's all you do, you're not going to think I'm great. But if you're, I mean, yeah, I know World War I and World War II and who was in it, Axis and Allies and Civil War. Like, I know a lot of the history of humanity. And the reason why is because especially the history of technology. The history of technology, the bow and arrow at one point was the world's greatest technology. And that is insane because now that wouldn't do anything.
Yep.
So at the end of the day, to get off the soapbox here, proactivity is predicated on how much you can zoom out. I am proactively preparing for humanoid robots. I'm not joking. Emilia and I are already planning on it.
But it's based on awareness, so right? So you can only be as proactive as you can see into the future, I guess.
Yeah, and that's what scares me. And this is one of the reasons we started Next Level University. Folks, your job is going to be replaced if you do not skill up. Now. You don't have time to wait. Now. When I say I was mining for Bitcoin in 2007 in my dorm room, that was before cryptocurrency existed. That was the very beginning of cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is going to be the future. Everyone knows that. Or they don't know that and they need to know that. Now, whether it takes the form of Bitcoin or these other cryptocurrencies is a different story, but cryptocurrency is not going anywhere. Social media is not going anywhere. Computers are not going anywhere. AI is not going anywhere. If you don't understand these things and learn about them, you are in so much fucking trouble. And I'm saying it because I care.
A little heavy at the end here. But
it's facts, though. You got to be proactive.
That's
otherwise, you're going to
proactivity.
end up. By the way, self-driving trucks. If you're a truck driver, eventually all trucks will be self-driving. All of them.
When my car was in the shop, the car they gave me had self-driving, and I was like, I can see it. I can see.
Did you try it?
I can see the allure.
Did you try it?
Yeah, of course.
It's the best.
Yeah, it was nice on the highway for sure.
Yeah.
I don't like it a boot town.
A boot.
I don't like it a boot town, but on the highway.
Did I send you I didn't send you the FaceTime thing?
You didn't send me the
video?
FaceTime thing, no.
Damn.
All right, speaking of being proactive, we have to proactively get to our next episode. What is your takeaway?
Mine is challenge yourself to think about the decade. Like, really, really plan your decade out. It's called a 10-year roadmap. You don't have to be crazy specific, but you got to know. I do something called the Next Level Wealth Builder, where we go through everyone's careers. And one of my clients literally said, how in the hell? She grossed over $800,000, but she has nothing to show for it. And she's like, I can't believe it. Where did that all go? Well, you weren't proactive. You didn't invest any of it. It's not my fault, right? You didn't learn finance. Your parents didn't teach you. You're educators. You didn't take school seriously. Your fault. It's on you. And at the end of the day, no one's going to come and save you. You've got to zoom out and be proactive with your life. And that's why I couldn't answer that question, because all this was inside of me. And I was like, oh no, here we go.
I dig it. Look, I feel like everybody has a little bit of a different journey. And I appreciate
if you thought I wasn't proactive, that means no one thinks I'm proactive.
That is a fact.
Really?
Oh, yeah. 100%. Yeah, 100%.
Proactive means preparing and planning for the future, right?
I know.
I might be doing that more than anyone knows.
A future that everybody can see, though. Again, it's like, let's say you go to the movies, right? You go to the movies, and it's just a shit movie. Worst movie of all time. One on the tomato meter. Mm-hmm. And you're talking to the director behind the scenes, and he's like, oh, I don't even care about this one. I'm going to make 6 sequels. 7th one, the greatest movie of all time. People are gonna be like, dude, you need to go lay down.
You know what you need to do is go see James Cameron's first movie. Terrible.
Well,
Steven
I know.
Spielberg's first movie was when he was a little kid. It was atrocious.
But nobody knows those. Number one, they know Jaws and E.T. and Avatar and Titanic, the greatest movie ever made of all time, obviously.
But it's the same exact principle, man. Go listen to... You and I went and watched Joe Rogan's first podcast. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
What'd you think of it?
It's garbage.
How bad? 0 to 10.
10.
10 garbage?
10 garbage.
Most successful podcaster in history.
You could go watch our old stuff. It's garbage. It's garbage, but it's out there for a reason. It's out there for a reason.
That he was proactive and was like, hey, let's make this better? And maybe not. Maybe he just
I think there's a
did his
difference
thing.
between that and it looking a certain way, knowing it looks a certain way. I think at that point he thought he was doing the best he could. I think it's different.
No.
Yes.
You think that was the best he could do?
I think that's the best he could do at the time, yeah.
It's a unique to me thing. Future
it's a
by
unique
design.
thing.
You design it in advance, right? It's
Yeah,
always a shit show when you're building the house. But the plans look nice, and then you build the house. It's a shit show, and then eventually it's done.
But it starts with the plans. The blueprint is the awareness.
Yeah.
If you don't have the blueprint, you're just hammering shit. Fuck that looks good.
I don't know. Well, I do have the blueprint. I do have the blueprint.
I don't. For humanoids, I'll be boxing the shit out of that thing. No.
You will.
You know what I mean?
That'll be how you train martial arts. You'll put it in easy mode and then have it knock you out.
All right, Robo, let's get some rounds in.
You know it. Let's get some rounds in. You think you're joking? 100% that will happen. I'm not even joking. Now, maybe you won't do that on principle, but
I will
it's
do that
going
on
to
principle.
happen.
That's the
MMA
only reason.
fighters will use that as a tool to improve.
What a wild time to be alive. All right, we got to get out of here. Alan's coaching, you already mentioned it a little bit in here. Next Level Podcast Accelerator, Podcast Growth Nation. Next Level Nation, my goodness. Monthly masterclasses, book club, there's a bunch of stuff. So if you are somebody who wants to get to the next level, we most likely have an option for you, whether it's a paid one or a free one. nextleveluniverse.com is the website, has it all.
If you want to be more proactive and you want to do, here's what we'll do. 10-year roadmap. I've done this dozens of times, if not hundreds. We will get clear on the future you want, and I will help you create a roadmap to get there. And I'll make sure that it's reasonable too. I'm not going to, I'll be honest with you about whether or not I think it's doable within a decade. You got to keep it reasonable. You can't say I want to make I'm at $0 and I want to be a billionaire in a decade. It's not going to happen.
And if you're having a bad day, just imagine me practicing martial arts with a humanoid robot, getting knocked out, because that most likely is what would happen for sure. Then me riding it around the house like a small horse. That'd be pretty cool too. Real quick, I have a nickname for one of our cats. I call him JR Cabello because he runs like a little horse.
Nice.
Yeah, it's the cutest thing ever. All right.
Which one?
Fudge. As always, we love you. We appreciate you. Grateful for each and every one of you. And if you are as committed as you say you are to getting to the next level, make sure you tune in tomorrow because we will be here to help you get there.
Keep reaching for your full potential. Next Level Nation.